Hello, little adventurers, and welcome to our story corner. Today, we're going on a big journey with a very tiny hero. Let's dive into the story of Tiny Ant and the Garden Adventure. Once upon a time, in a cozy little anthill under a big, shady oak tree, lived a tiny ant named Andy. Andy was smaller than all the other ants, but his heart was full of courage and curiosity. While the other ants worked, marching in long, straight lines. Andy dreamed of exploring the vast green world beyond their hill. One sunny morning, Andy saw it, the most beautiful ruby red berry he had ever seen, hanging from a bush far away. "I must bring that berry back for the queen," he declared to himself. The other ants chuckled. "You're too small, Andy. The garden is a dangerous place." But Andy's mind was made up. He packed a tiny crumb for a snack, waved goodbye to his worried friends, and set off on his grand adventure. The garden was like a giant jungle for tiny Andy. Blades of grass were like skyscrapers, and dewdrops were as big as swimming pools. His first challenge was crossing the great puddle, a puddle left by the morning rain. It looked like a vast ocean to him. Just as he was about to give up, he saw a leaf floating by. "Aha," he thought. He bravely jumped onto the leaf and used a tiny twig as a paddle, sailing safely to the other side. Next, he had to climb Mount Dirt, a big mound of soil left by the gardener. It was steep and crumbly, but Andy dug his little feet in and climbed with all his might. Along the way, he met a friendly ladybug named Lily. "Where are you going in such a hurry, little one?" she asked. "I'm on a quest for the ruby red berry for my queen," Andy replied, a little out of breath. Lily smiled. "That's a noble quest. Be careful of the grumpy beetle up ahead." Thanks to Lily's warning, Andy tiptoed quietly past a big, sleeping beetle. Finally, after what felt like forever, he reached the berry bush. The berry was even bigger and shinier up close. It was too heavy to carry, but Andy didn't give up. He pushed and pulled, rolled and nudged, inch by inch, all the way back to the anthill. When he arrived, everyone was amazed. They couldn't believe that tiny Andy had brought back the biggest, juiciest berry they had ever seen. The queen was so proud, she declared him a hero. From that day on, no one ever called Andy too small again. They knew that even the smallest ant could have the biggest heart and the grandest adventures. And so, Andy proved that it doesn't matter how big you are, but how brave and clever you are. What adventures will you go on today? Thanks for listening, story lovers. If you enjoyed our adventure with Andy, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more amazing stories. See you next time.